What's up you guys, Luke here, and today we're going to be playing FTL, Faster Than Light. This is actually one of the games I picked up during the Steam Christmas sale, and you may have heard of some of the other games I tried to do. I tried to do Saints Row the Third, and that game just, well, it kind of failed a bit because of that. I had to remove it as a video you probably have seen. If you haven't, you should probably check it out, but then again, it's not the most action-packed game. It featured Minecraft, by the way, so yeah. And the other game was Dead Island. I tried to record it with Ben. You may have heard of Ben. He's Ben Top 5. I think he's got a link in my channel somewhere, but he doesn't really do videos anymore, and I thought that's going to be a video to kickstart us back onto YouTube, or him anyway, not me. But yeah, it kind of crashed both of our computers, as it was definitely not designed for PC use, and it was definitely not designed for recording with a PC. So anyway, you guys, that's enough random ranting for today. We're going to start a brand new game. We're going to start with this one because, well, this ship's probably the best one. I've played it a little bit. We're not definitely playing normal because I've not even completed it on easy yet. So we're going to start off with these. I believe it's all 3 humans. There's probably tons of stuff you can unlock and stuff in this game, but I've done nothing like that. So we're just going to start off here with absolutely barely nothing. There you go, if I can speak. The data you carry is vital to remain in the Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make it next exploration needs sector you. I'm not even going to bother reading these. You can read them, guys. I'll leave it on there for a little while, but I'm not going to read it because I've failed at reading, you guys. I can read, but when I read it out loud, not the best. Not the best. So I'm just going to hopefully just hop in now. Hopefully that's enough time for you guys to read it. We're now going to continue here. Now, basically this game is kind of a tactical game. You have to pick your way around the things, so it's going to... Well, it's paused anyway, but we're just going to unpause it here, and we can start the game up. As you can see here, we have none of these like drone parts, and we have no drones anyway because we only have weapons on this ship. There's no drones or anything like that, so we can now jump using the FTL. And here you've got a chance to either jump to this an undiscovered location or a store. Now we haven't really used much, and we don't really have too much scrap metal. That's what that symbol is, by the way, guys. It's scrap. So we're just going to hopefully hop in either this one. I think this one leads you close to the sun, so that's not too good. You do get damaged, so I might just hop down there. And the reason why you don't want to spend too much time in one of these mappy areas is that, yeah, you get attacked by things, and they do have like a rebel army, and it does come after you, and if you get caught by it, you do die. And you may have heard that noise out of my desk collapsing under its own weight, so I apologise for that one. Soon after, I'll let you read that one. I'll just read it in my head, so you kind of get the idea. Okay. So basically, I'm just going to skip all these. I'm going to pause it though, but hopefully you guys can just skip all these fights because they're basically just saying, oh, you know, you powered up the FTL drive and you teleported, but you discovered the enemy ship. He turned around and started up his laser cannons, and you got a fight and stuff like that. If there's any actual like important missions, I'll possibly read it out or give you time to read out. But just the common generic fighting ones, I'll probably just skip over them. So here we got 2 weapons. We've got the Artemis, and we have a burst laser, power 2 actually. So that you need 2 power for this one and 1 power for that one, but that does require energy. So I'm going to put this one. I'm going to put the Artemis on, and I probably should have done this earlier, but I should probably put some of my men in places. So I'm going to pick that guy and then move him over here. So you left click and you right click somewhere else. So I'm going to put this guy in there. There's a fire. That's not a good thing. So I'm going to send this burst laser to their shields. Now they only have 1 health bar shields, but we also want to keep that down. Now they're completely destroying everything, and that guy is running out of oxygen. So you have to take this guy and you have to move him out somewhere where there is oxygen. And hopefully the burst lasers are up, and then we're going to fire at their shields again, hopefully taking them out. And that's my health button. I think I've lost about 4 little chunks of health here, so that's not the best ever, but yeah, it's quite hard to explain this game. It's really simple, but it's also quite hard in the way of how the game... Actually, I've just destroyed him. Oh, I missed. Wow, I was really lucky, and he's just done a parting blow. So I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to put him in the health bay. I'm going to get this guy from the shields, and I'm going to put him in there. I don't know if he's going to have a chance to heal it, because I think the probably yeah, he's starting to die again, so that's not good. So I'm going to hopefully take him out, and I'm going to wait for that guy to be there. We can jump, but we have to hopefully heal up all this ship and stuff. We can't heal that one until we go to a store, or we get to fight later on to the game where people do it for free, or you help someone. But get these 2 guys. We're going to quickly just pop them in here so they can heal that. Actually, it probably be easier if I'd put both of these guys in here, so it takes out the oxygen, although that is something to get some oxygen back in it, so I believe that's a good panic station. Now the engines are damaged, but they're not fully damaged, so we've just lost one of the power. Each of them green bars are power, and they're starting to die, so I'm going to take him out quickly, otherwise he'll die, and so him. Actually, I probably should have put him in there, but I forgot to do that, so just put him into the health bay. This game does start off quite slow, so you may realise, oh, why is it taking so long to do this and that, but it will definitely speed up later into the game, so yeah. Now, there's not too much to be heard in this game, and you may hear some other stuff in the background. I do apologise on that, but I have no control over what the family does, so just going to move these guys into certain areas. I'm trying to... Actually, I don't need him to do that. I'm going to help him heal the... what's his name? Okay, then. But anyway, we're hopefully going to let these guys do all these random heals and stuff. I think that's... If it gets red, that means there's a lack of oxygen in that room, so I'm hoping to just open that door up. Open the door up, there you go, so the oxygen will flow into that room, hopefully get it back. So I'm open this door as well, open the door, so now oxygen should hopefully flow into it. Now, I'm going to put one guy in the shields, that boosts up power. I'm going to put some power back into the FTL engines, so if I ever need to transport quickly. Now, I would normally put it into the Artemis, but the Artemis does use missiles, and possibly in the future you can either sell the missiles or they'll come in handy. So I'm just going to take this guy and I will put him into the weapons bay. We're now going to jump into the FTL when we get to pick our position. We're currently here, we're currently orbiting this random planet, assuming it's out over there. But I'm just going to go to an unvisited location. We're hopefully going to work our way around the bottom of the map here. Often, as you can see here, we've now found another guy. Upon completing your journey, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. And that's often one of the things you'll get here is... Here's kind of an enemy ship. You'll either pay the money and he'll let you go. I don't know if he'll ever kill you if you do pay the money, but I'm not too sure on that one. Or you can reject it off and fight. Now, we've got a lot of health, and we don't have that much scrap, but we could pay it to get out of trouble. But if you do destroy enemy ships, you do get things in return. So I may try and destroy their ship, as they've gone red now and they're evil and they've powered up their ship. So if you destroy people's ships early on in the game, they're quite easy. They've only got often one shield. You can get, as you can see up here, you can get up to 4 shields, and I believe the boss at the end, which we probably won't get up to, guys, so we might do, but I'm not the best player, and this is on easy, so it could balance out and I could get to like number 5 or something. But let's hopefully not make any rash decisions, because obviously in this game you do easily die on certain missions. So his shields are down, so I might as well take out his weapon so he will not fire back at me. Now, his ship's ready, he'll house you and he's going to surrender. Basically, he's going to surrender. Either you let him live and you will accept whatever's here. So it's 2 missile parts, 1 drone part, we don't need drone parts, and 13 scrap. Or we can kill him. And our shields are up, our weapons are not quite ready to fire yet, but we will not accept surrender because he's only got 1 health bar. And he's and we've just shot his weapon system, so he's got no energy to go in there. And that's how this game works: is you have money, for example, scrap, but you also have the actual. He's dead now. We destroyed him. What did you get out of that? Did you get more? We got 2 more scrap. We got 1 more missile, and actually no, I think we had drone parts actually. So we got some better stuff out of that one. We actually got fuel out of that one instead of something. I don't know if it was fuel or not, but I do notice we had something different. Now you've got 2 choices of a store. That store could take you near. I don't know if that's a sun or not. I'm pretty sure people will tell me in the comments if you do know if that's actually a guaranteed sun or whether that's just a display. So we're going to go as far as say we're going to move away around the bottom just in case there is a sun. Now that does look a bit like a sun to me. Okay, so basically just saying you can get stock up some supplies and will heal your ship. Now, this is where you can heal. It's only offering 2 scrap per health, and I think later in most actual stores are 3 scrap per health, so I might as well take it up on his offer here. Now, I don't think this does any damage because here it's got all the systems. It has required power too. We don't have that much power, but we can buy some more power bars. But we also have to buy some upgrades to the weapon system to hold the power, so it gets quite expensive later on. Charge time 13 seconds. Shots per charge 1. Damage per shot 0. And basically that does is it disables enemies and stuff like that. And this is the burst laser Mark III. Now on my first game I actually found this on the enemy ship. I looted it and it was really good, but it fires 5 shots, but it does require 4 power, which is almost the limit. I think 4 is the limit per thing, so we don't really have anything here we want. We can't buy any crew members because crew members are quite good if you get in the future. So we've got no cargo, we've got nothing out there, we've got no systems installed because the system is not installed because it's drones. Our ship can't handle drones, I don't believe. Possibly in the future if you complete the game, so you could possibly get one with drone capabilities, but I can't, so it's going to leave here. And if you look at the ship menu, you've got all the got the ship name, and this is an upgrade system where you hold more energy in that system, and that's the actual reactor. So I'm going to put some in reactor core. I can't like, do anything with the crew here. I don't really know what's here. I think it's just telling you how close they are to leveling up. I don't really see much difference of crew leveling up. I think they just get slightly better at it, but you know. I've never really had a chance to level up the crew, so I'm just going to have possibly up to 10. Now as you can see it's gone up to 25 scrap per bar, so that's 25, that's 30, and that's 35 I believe. You can undo or you can accept it. I'm going to accept all that lovely energy. I'm going to jump now. Again, we can go back to that store, or we can go here. It's quite close to whatever that is. It may be a sun, I'm not too sure, but there's a sun there. And somehow we've got a blue Neptune kind of planet there. A strange vessel, see that's why I'm not going to read it, approaches. A digital message appears on your view screen. There's an automated merchant. Refuel your vessel with fuel and it will supply you with drones. Now we have no drones here, so you can either drop two fuel, you give them 2 fuel and they give us 1 drone part. That's completely useless to us, so we're going to reject the offer and we're going to jump straight away. Now that's a nebula and that's really hard to see, and you can get asteroid fields in nebulas, so yeah, I think we have to go to the nebula, but other side we're going to go through the bottom area here. Your scans reveal a mining base on a nearby planet, long since abandoned, no Earth signs detected. We can just skip that one. And I did say I'm not going to read it, but apparently I have to read everything, so I do apologise if I fail later. There's a nebula. This will make the fleet pursuit slower. As you can see, that's the fleet. If you get into that, they will kill you. They're searching them areas, and if you go there, you're dead. So I don't know why you're getting followed by these guys. Obviously you've got some information on them or something like that, and they obviously try to kill you, so we don't want that to happen, or some of you probably want that to happen, but oh well. So we're just going to hop into there. We have no choice, the exit's near there, so we have to do it. Now I can see there's an enemy ship there. You can ignore the ship, you can purchase an unknown weapon. And now if I would have saved all my scrap there, that could have been quite handy. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It's quite possible you could get a good one, or you could get like an iron gun, which is not the best ever. But we'll ignore it for now. Although I think you take it, you could get the possibility you could get the actual thing, but I thought better not risk it. We're going to go to the exit. Now things do get slightly more expensive in the future, but you get much more scrap for killing things. Earlier, I think we got 15 scrap for destroying something. In the future, we get much more than that. Now, as you can see, we can't see any of our equipment. We can see like the outlines, but we can't actually see what's happening, if there's a fire or not. That's because we've got nebula. It takes out our camera systems, so that's a bit annoying. So let's go jump here again, and we're going to go to the next sector. Now here's the sector menu. You get 2 choices here. You can either go to the Zoltan controlled sector or the Rebel controlled sector. Now it seems to be they're civilian, so there will be less things attacking us, but there'll be more sales, but there'll be less loot. Or we could go to the Rebel controlled sector, where there'll be more loot, but much less places to heal and to get loot. There'll be more places to get loot, but if you do die halfway through that one, there's no way of coming back from that. So we're gonna play it safe. Well, we might as well go to the Rebel sector for the simple reason of it's early on. If there's further up here, I'll try and avoid it, but as it's early on, they're only going to have 1, possibly 2 bars of shield, and our burst laser can take that out. If not, we just fire an Artemis at them. But this sector, yep, last few years now, there's more than half of the jump beacons have been destroyed. Okay, as you can see, I think there's a nebula around here as well, so that's not good. So that's nebula area. We're going to have to go through the nebula. I don't like nebulas too much, but we're going to try and get out of here as fast as possible. We're going to jump the furthest we can to that one. Again, oh, there's a lightning storm or something that could hit us. You arrive in the middle of a plasma storm, apparently. Despite the harsh conditions, the Rebel scouts seem to be waiting for you. Well, let's destroy you then. So, burst laser's already fully active. We're going to take the burst laser and we're going to put it straight to their shield. Luckily, they only have 1 bar shield. Well, I don't know. Sadly, I can't see what gun they have, but I think that's got the same gun as we have. So, they can do some serious damage to our ship as we can do to them. I've got gun and shields. There's a guy in the shield, but the shield power's gone. What's happened to the shield power? I don't know. Someone's destroyed. Oh, they've destroyed the engine. That's where the power comes from. So the engine's been destroyed. We need to send one of our guys into the engine. Hopefully there's not a fire, because if there's a fire, we're in big trouble. No, there's not good. Send the burst laser again to their shields. Okay, now we have a fire. That's not good. No, shoot them. Why can't I shoot them? There we go. Now they've destroyed. I don't know what that is actually. Oh no, they are laying into us big time now. We only have like 50% health now. This is going bad. Get into the engine. We need to fight. We need to get the actual burst laser out. Go straight for the shields again. I should probably go for their weapons, but I forget. the enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. Well, we must not accept that. Although they are completely destroying our oxygen and are in big shit now. So take that guy. We're going to put him into there. Hopefully to restore all oxygen into the ship. This guy's definitely railing on us now. We are in big trouble. They're charging the FTL. I can't do anything about that though. They're actually probably going to escape now. It's really upsetting. They will probably escape. They're almost going to be guaranteed escape now. Look, jump in a minute. No. Oh, they're gone. They're gone. Well, we've got no loot for that, and we've got a really damaged ship. So that is just. I don't even want that. Take it down. So now we have to hopefully lick our wounds and hopefully get back to the area. Luckily, we have oxygen now. It's going back up again, so our people definitely not die of lack of oxygen, which is definitely a bad thing because you do really start losing teams. Now I don't know what's happening. I think it's the reactor unused. Well, what was that then? Oh, this is how much unused it is. So apparently 3 of them is not available. So well, we're gonna put one in the health bite and we're gonna put one in shields. We don't have enough to put it in shields. So hopefully we want to jump out here. Yeah, I think the that lightning storm or whatever, the plasma storm is destroying our systems. So hopefully there's going to be jump out of here. Hopefully there's no plasma or not. Hopefully there is no enemies because if there's an enemy we'll be dead. Yep, there's no enemies. Thank God. Thank God. Now we can hopefully repair all of our things. We can put it in shields. We can put some weapons in for the burst laser. There you go, shields are back. I'm not going to put any burst lasers on because there's no point. As soon as you jump, I think it goes completely back to naught and it resets. So that's a bit annoying. We need to find a merchant though. Is there any store? There's a store there. Now I can't jump back, but I can go backwards. But the enemy rebel fleet would probably catch back up to us. So you have to go forward. The only way is forward now. So we're hopefully going to jump to the exit now. I wish I didn't pick the rebel actual area now. You spot a small